Big dog. Surgeon? Rooster. And man? Good. Running about you. What's your favorite animal?
Cow.
Cow. Alright, cow. You know the sound of a cow? Ooh, something. Alright. How about you?
Bird.
Bird. Alright. And what's the funny name? Daisy. Sa baboy. Wala. Tinggi. Taga. Now here's the story. Johnny. Gusto mo yayain si JB sa isang gaming. How do you do that? Sabi ko sa akin, JB tayo. That sound. Listen. JB said, oo naman. Sure. Sama natin si JC. Ano JC? Sama ka? Basta, kasama si Mami. Ayoko. Kasi magagalit si Ronnie. Ronnie, ang payating iba ko. Ronnie, you can allow me to go in there? No, I don't. No! Man, talk to man. Man, you want to go with me? Ay, magagalit ang tatay ko eh. Tayo, siyo. Wala pa siya. Tayo, paano mo siyo? Listen, tayo, paano mo siyo? Sige, basta sasama ko. Ano? Sige, basta sasama ko. Kapulipot si Bali. Ay, sasama ko sa kanya. Pero sama natin si Kuya Fred.
Sa kanya ba?
Oo. Pero sama natin si Kuya Fred.
Ano ba yun? Sa kanya ba?
Kasi okay na yun. Yun lang yun.
Kasama siya din.
Sige. Tapos sasama ko yung girlfriend ko. Ano, sweetheart? Sama tayo? Sagot ka. Oo naman. So that is the story behind your voices. Now let's do it again. Make it fast. Johnny, you go. See? You have a story after making sound. But that's just a sound. Nang sabihin niyo sa akin, ang pipi hindi pwede mo daw. Pwede. Pero ako na nagsasabi sa inyo, sa kasaysayan ng history, sa kasaysayan ng dating, wala pa naging Alright! Sinabi naman yun, the body is important. The voice is still very important. Next to the ground, you have speech. Paano na siya naging importante?
Clarity of words. Speech.
Delivery.
Tingin niyo importante yung speech. Why? Because you just did. No lines. You did the sound of animals. And you sent a message. Was there a line? Was there a certain line?
But the message is not clearly interpreted by the audience.
Yeah.
If ever there was an audience, you could follow without speech, right? Without actual words or...
Yeah, I know that. But basically, what you did, you sent a message, right? For a simple term, as an exercise like this one. Alright? So, importante speech. Of course, siyempre, importante pa rin siya. No? Alright? O kasi kung wala niya, kung wala naman yung mga tao. Alright? Okay, sige. Let's go to the next. If you have the ground, what's next? Ganda ka. Ano nandito sa pa? Iyon. The body, the voice, the speech. This is part of your tools. Or the tools of the trade. Without this, you cannot function. That leads to actions. If you have actions, you have problems. You can encounter that. If you have problems, you have solutions. Alright. During the 90s, sistema ng dating, wala tayong siya dito. So, yan lang yan. Okay. Sistema ng dating is block dating. Block dating is where all of us gather on a certain time, specific time, and we ended on a specific time also. Sabihin, if the company call is 10 o'clock, all of us should be there 10 o'clock. Why? Because we're just using 2 tracks sa machine. Ibig sabihin, kung sino man requires Cha, Fred, Vanny, and June, ibig sabihin sabay-sabay sila nasa ng microphone. Why? Because we're using 2 tracks. Teka, dalawa naman pala yung tracks eh. Ba't di natin natiin? Si Johnny, from Johnny, up to Ronnie, first track, from Miam to Cha, another track. Pwede. Pwede. But during that time, ang mga dagat, meron ng mga diva. Taping ako. Ako, ganyan yung anak ko eh. Pwede ba ako sa hapon na? So that track 2, isisave natin para sa kanila. Ibig sabihin, kung si Cha ay wala ng umaga, at si Ronnie wala rin umaga because he has taping, yung track 2 ay nakasave sa kanila. That means, Fred and all of us here, pag-alawa natin yung track 1. And if there's a scene na lahat tayo requires to be there, isang scene lang yung pag-alawa natin. So, ibig sabihin, andyan yan, tatapakan na tayo dyan. That was before. Now, dahil magkaroon ng technology, ABS-CBN can provide, well, a machine na pwede na mag-tap individually. Pwede ka na dumating ng Johnny and you can come at 10 to 11, that's your schedule. JD comes in by 11 to 12. Kung nakapag-tap na kayong tatlo, baba na kayo. Ang track 4 kay Maui, siya na naman didilig. Now, if Maui wants to listen to the 3 of you, he will ask the technician, JD, taas mo naman yung dub ni Johnny, ni JD, tsaka ni JC. Taas yun. Problem. Kaya yung dubber, hindi tumitingin sa linya nung kausap nila. So kung nagtanong si Maui, bakit wala ka kahapon? Sumagot si JC, mamaya. Layo. Mamaya yun, patay tayo. These are simple problems na we're trying to cure. These are simple problems na kapag kumere, it's a big deal. It's gonna be a big deal for the network, for the supervisor, for the doctor, and for the industry. Alright? Okay. Problems. Like Chinivela, Downing suit, Rolex, tuxedo, cell phone, a high-end cell phone, BMW, and here comes Sunchai, Kalesa. Bumaba ng Kalesa, sinundan daw ng suit, pinabol, Sunchai, initibig kita. What is wrong with that? What is wrong?
Hindi siya napagod.
Ha?
Tumakbo siya pero yung tumakbo. Kasi yung the personality.
Okay. First, ang comment ni siya, and then. Siya, nakawa natin siya, we will go to that later. Let's focus on Maui. What's your comment?
It doesn't fit the personality.
Doesn't fit the personality. The line is iniibig kita. It doesn't fit the personality of Dami Suk. Is that what you're trying to say? Alright. What is the perfect line for you?
I love you.
Ah,
I love you.
I love you!
Or mahal ka.
So from iniibig kita, you will make it, I love you. Why not?
Kasi yung high-end siya lagi.
Kasi naka-high-end siya ng cellphone, is wearing Rolex and a tuxedo
With the BMW.
with a BMW car. Is that the reason?
It's like, yes.
Like,
Yes. How about you, Jan? What's your comment about that?
Same, sir.
Same. Well,
Because I watch also the character.
Okay.
So, yung character ni Downs, it's a little bit mayabang. Dapat medyo pagkamayabang ng pagkakasabi.
mind you guys, don't comment on how I deliver it. Alright? Don't comment on that. Let's comment on the basic problem. Sa line, nag-easy kita. What's the line?
Mahal naman kita sa Jai!
With the word, with the line I love you, it's more current, ano? Kasi, yun naman talaga yung current na eh. Pero, a little bit consideration, we're doing nothing. We want to reach yung mga nakatira sa, alam niyo, masang Filipino, na mas maintindihan. I'm not saying na hindi nila maintindihan ang salitang I love you. But if we're gonna throw this material to Batanes, and a lot of Ibanag would watch it, I don't think they would understand I love you. So let's approximate, let's try to put it in a context, in a level na mas naiintindihan ng marami. And the closer, kung tayo na makorniyan sa salitang minibig kita, the closer to that effect would be, mahal kita. The biggest problem is yung sabi ni Maui, kasi naka-high-end eh. Kasi nakatuksibo eh. Kasi he's wearing Rolex watch. And he's parading a BMW car. Kanina sa morning session, sabi ni Pinky, hindi ba dapat gano'n naman? Mayaman. Ang mayaman should speak English. Do you think? That's a comment. Hindi nga rin yung comment. Eh kasi mayaman eh. Dapat English. Mas bahala eh. Kasi mahal ko rin English. When we present a certain scenario, when we present a certain character to an individual, let's say a doctor, sinasabi, Maui, Sanjay, kapangin. Although hindi mo siya ganun kayaman, pero may puso, pero matapang. Kasi sinabi ko, Fred, ito ang puso, mayaman ko eh, so delivery mo. Ano, yabang, yun. Direk, pwede ba ako mag-English? Why? Kasi direk mayaman eh. In That is a mistake we want to cure. First, you have visual. Anong sinasabi ng visual sa inyo? Na si Dami Su ay Rolex,
Sa cellphone. Casino. Nasa BMW.
hindi ko ba sapat yun para sabihin nyo na ang taong ito mayaman? Sapat na. At pag nagsalita siya ng Tagalog na mahal kita, mababawasan ba ang pagtingin niyo sa kanya? Di nang mayaman siya? Hindi po!
Bumabawasan kayo man.
Right? Hindi man na-lesson yung presentation ni Dami Su as mayaman, as millionaire. Pag kumamit na siya ng salita ng mahal kita. So, pinakontest natin, hindi na naman mag-English. Why do you have to use the word goodbye? See you soon. I'll see you later. Kita-kits. Jejemon. Why do you have to use that? When we have counterparts, Tagalog lines, acceptable naman sa inyo, ano kung matatanggap ninyo? In the first place, the reason kung bakit ginawa siya, stopping, because gusto yung network na maka-reach sa mga Pinoy. Meteor Garden catapulted ABS-CBN as the first network to air Chinabella. Fred, tumatamo ka. Are you agree? How about you, Mario? You agree? Why? What was the first Chinabella and where?
RPN.
RPN, by the program
It's the
Amazing Things.
Exactly.
Because of Amazing Things, it was the first Chinabella which aired in the Philippine area. Pero, RPN yun eh. Anong power ng marketing side? Nothing. Here comes ABS-CBN. Grab a copy of Meteor Garden, full blast marketing strategy, full blast plugging, full blast promotion. That's it. Kinagat ng masa, minahal ng masa, they embrace the idea, they embrace the program, and that's it. The first network to air Chinabella was ABS-CBN. That's their thing. And it's true. Kahit sabihin natin, hindi nyo. Amazing ko, so channel na yun. But because of the power of marketing, hindi na sila nakilala eh. And here comes. Di ba? Meteor Garden. You embrace it. You love it. Sabi nga sa interview, tayo, sa atin ang mga Pilipino, ang soap opera. Pag sinabi mayaman, ringka. Ringka. Putol. Yan na, dumating ng Chinabella. Hindi nagsusuklay eh. Hindi nagsusuklay. Pero kung ako, apili, ano, sa atin, ay, balulog tayo. Oh, kahit di sila magsuklay, okay lang. Now, here comes the Koreans. Mas matindi, Koreans. Wala na yata libuan eh. Hindi pa nagaling. Hindi ba yung gulong eh. So tayo naman, tulad ni Bani, ayan. Look at them. Yung hair nila, wala silang pakialam. Look at them. Kung totoo sila, yung wala akong nakitang dumi. Sa isang programang pinanood ko, sa dami, Mamawi. Mahirap na si Sanchay, pero wala akong nakitang kalat sa kanya. Wala akong nakitang dumi. And the materials, it finished. For 26 episodes, it's done. For 13 episodes, it's done. Here, Mara Clara, wala. Tumagal na 5 taon, di pa tapos. Are you familiar with Mara Clara, Ronnie? No, that's a local soap opera. Lasted for 5 years to 6 years. No? Yeah, ito yung eksena na nakatagi si Florante sa harap ng punong higera in front of 2 lions who is about to eat him. Sa isang mabilim, gupat ng ang law ng tinig, something and so on and so forth. isang madilim, gubat ng panglaw.
You're translating. Black forest.
Yeah, the black forest. Something like that. In the middle, the forest. Yeah.
Dark forest.
Dark forest.
It's a Filipino production.
Yeah.
It's a no.
Actually, eventually it became a play. A well-known play.
That's not really, but it was done Filipino from the start. When you say dubbing, but translating.
Yeah, well, I'm just giving this example as part of this next exercise. Alright? So I'm gonna ask you guys to read it aloud first. Sa isang madilim, gubat ng panglaw. So, more or less you guys are familiar with these lines or the story of Valente Flower.
First year.
Second year. Parang second year na yata eh. Second year. Mga year na familiar with the line.
Tamo na po kasi yung
Simulan na. You're familiar with it. Or you might, yeah, I think mga magkakaano eh, contemporary story. Alright. I'm gonna ask you guys to think of a word or a symbol that represents isang madilim gubat ng panglaw as a line.
Like action.
No.
Simple word.
Simple word. Sinabi sa isang madilim gubat ng panglaw, sakit naman. Sakit, diba? That's one word. Ano yun?
So, ano po yung example lang?
Sakit.
Sakit. Okay.
Diba? Yung isip. Takot. Siya? Lungkot. Fred ka.
Nakungulitan.
Inuno. Loneliness.
Loneliness.
Ano sa'yo? Lungkot. Loneliness. Takot. Funny. What do you think? Pagkabigo. Sir June?
Frustration.
Frustration. Maui. Hoping. JC? Quiet. Quiet or quiet? JD. Actually, iba nandyan. Madilim. Dark. Johnny? Desperate. Ganda to. Try to listen to your classmates. Johnny sa'yo? Go. Hoping. Sakit? Dark.
What is scared?
Esperado. Johnny? Ito ka. When you say Ronnie, can you say the line? Sa isang madilim, gubat ng mapanglaw.
Isang madilim,
Gubat ng mapanglaw.
gubat
Na mapanglaw.
gubat ng
Mapanglaw. Sige. Sa isang madilim,
sa isang madilim,
gubat
gubat
na mapanglaw.
panglaw. Gubat na panglaw. Gubat
Na
na
mapanglaw.
mapanglaw.
Very good. Alright. But we will spare you this exercise. JD.
Darkness.
JC here. Maui? Yan, dyan na.
Sige.
Diyan na. Sir Jude, Jack, dito ka. Sir, dyan ka. Rani, dito ka. Jack, dito ka. Sir, balik kayo. Rani, dito ka.
Stay quiet.
Diyan ka na. Let's stand up, please. No. Right, it's okay. You're front. Face the wall. Face the wall. Face the wall. You told me earlier that you're familiar with the breathing exercise Mr. Daniel Dia gave you. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Are we clear?
Yes.
Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. If we do that, here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I think Ronnie can do this. Stand up. Inhale, exhale. Now guys, hold your tummy. To correct, hold your tummy. You inhale, mag-expand yan. Mag-exhale, nililit yan. Alright? Huwag yung dayain. Don't cheat. Yung dayain. And relax your shoulders. Okay. Mario? Nasaan ka?
Ay, hindi ko.
Alright. Relax your shoulders. Guys, relax your shoulders. Relax. Ronnie, relax. Relax. Try to flick. Nice flick. Flick. Parang relax ka. Flick. Sir June, relax. Yan, relax. Here we go. And hold your tummy. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You will correct. Relax. Inhale. Look. Put the air in your tummy. So you inhale, just will expand. Exhale. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That's it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Doing good, Ronnie. Inhale. Exhale. Now you relax. Inhale. Exhale. Push mo konti ha. Inhale. That's it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Alright. JC. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Dapat lahat ito. No, not your shoulder, but your tummy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Baby, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale mo sa mouth ha. Parin mo sa akin. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Alright. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That's it. Exhale. Fair. Inhale. No, relax. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That's it. Exhale. Alright. Bali. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Alright. Return and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sir Jun, pagkatas balik ka. Inhale. Exhale. Diyan mo ito. Inhale. Exhale. Diyan mo ulit. Yan. Then ikaw. Yan. Inhale. Exhale. Diyan natin. Inhale. And exhale. Alright. Let's try hop. H-A. Hop. Alright. Here we go. Inhale. Here we go. Kabisado nyo yung line sa isang madilim, gubat mga panglaw. Alright. Inhale. Draw the lines.
Sa isang madilim, gubat mga panglaw.
Alright. Face the board. The board. Go back to your faces. Go back to your faces. Inhale. Use your tongue. Hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. Inhale. When you draw your lines, busin niyo lahat ng hangin dito, ha? Buga. Sa isang madilim. Here we go. Inhale. Draw the lines. Sa isang madilim, buga mga panglaw. Alright. Inhale. Draw the lines. Sa isang madilim, buga mga panglaw. Alright. Raise it down. Get one. This is part of your assignment. It means I forgot to remind the secretariat about this. Supposedly, you have to bring spoon, handkerchief, and the mastic. You have a spoon. So in the absence of two, you're going to use mastic. Johnny? You said, sabi mo kanina ay
Despair.
guys, bite that. Bite it. Bite it. Bite it. Baliktad na. Baliktad ba? Mga malasang na.
Sino po kayo yung
Bite. Just bite it. Say the line. You said, desperate. Now guys, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just imagine. Sabi ni Johnny, yung niya daw ay desperado ang dating sa kanya. Try to listen. Try to listen to Johnny. Alright? Walang ibang madidinig. Close your eyes, man. Walang ibang madidinig dito kung sa tulog ng aircon, kundi ang boses ni Johnny. Sinasabi niya sa atin, desperado, yung ibig sabihin niya sa isang madilim, gubat ng panglaw. Listen. You said, desperate. Johnny, let's do it.
Sa isang madilim, gubat ng panglaw.
Fred, desperado ba yung dating mo? Hindi. Close your eyes, honey. Mayan, tingin sa'yo. Desperado ba yung dating sa'yo? Maui, how about you? No. Jay-Z?
Constipated.
Constipated? No, Johnny. We want to hear desperado. Close your eyes. Eagles. Johnny?
Sa isang madilim, gubat ng panglaw.
No, honey. You say, desperado na ba? Yes? Maui?
Parang nawawala.
Parang
Nawawala.
Parang sing nawawala. How about JD?
Wala, hindi ko.
Hindi.
Hindi lang ko na madesperado.
No more, Johnny. More.
Sa isang madilim, gubat ng panglaw.
Siya, what do you say?
Kulang pa.
Kulang pa. How about Sir Ronnie? Ronnie, what do you think about the tone? The, ano? Does it come across to you? Like
Despair.
is despair? No?
More angry.
More from angry. Fred? Hindi ba? Johnny, you have a problem. Let's do it again.
Sir, despair or desperate?
Ano sabi mo niya?
Despair.
Despair. Alright. Sorry. Okay, despair. Curtain. Here you go.
Sa isang madilim, Gubat ng mga pangalaw.
Maui.
Pwede na po.
Now you're Now you're Ayan.
Ano na naman kung kayo?
Close your eyes. Ayan. You said takot. Fear. Ayan. You go.
Sa isang madaling gubat ng panglaw.
Ronnie, you say.
Medyo kulang pa.
Medyo.
Medyo kulang pa po.
Johnny, go.
Sir, yung last, okay, yung
Last one, medyo. Ayan, more. Takot.
Sa isang madaling gubat ng mga panglaw.
JD?
Okay na sa akin.
Okay. Maui, go. Yeah. JD? You said. Dark. Let's listen to JD. Let's see if we can maramdaman natin yung dark na. Curtain?
Darkness guys.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Sa isang madilim, gubat. Wait, sir. Sa isang madilim, gubat ng mga panglaw.
JZ? No.
Parang nag-receive siya.
Okay. Chat?
Ano, Benjamin's pa.
Alright. You go.
Sa isang madilim, gubat ng mga panglaw.
Ano ba, Johnny?
Marker ba?
Darker pa.
Sir, ano mo bang dark?
It's up to you. Well, yung dark,
Dito description po ba na madilim or ligay?
well, it's a different angle than may guys. But it's dark. I'm gonna teach you later, no? Kasi hindi ko pwede discuss ngayon because that's another part of the discussion. When you say dark, the effort is iglay. Ano pa? Right? So that, something to that effect or make it mas dark and deliberate.
So, things are medyo deep.
I think it is.
May
It's up to you.
Kasi pagkakaintindi ko parang more on scripting siya. Right?
Okay? Let's do it. Like what?
Parang may nangyarita na ako din.
Okay, let's listen to one. Okay.
Sa isang madilim, gubat ng mga panglaw.
Guys, your comment. Friend.
Because that's why we're actually closing our eyes kasi you have to put it your emotion. That's why you
That's
have
it.
to just read the line. We have to feel it. That's why we're closing our eyes.
The reason may I ask you to give me a word or symbol na mag-represent ng line is because for you to work on it. In Dabi may ganyan. You cannot say na a simple word like sulo or bato or chinelas would not mean anything. Because yung mga meaning yan, no? Of course, may mga meaning yan. And when we draw that lines, hindi yan simple parameters lang na binato lang natin chinelas. Wala lang. The chinelas should have a story. The chinelas should have a character. The chinelas should have a color. And that's the reason of this exercise. Now guys, in this exercise, you have to plunge in. You have to dive into it. You have to participate. Alright? Here we go. Set dark. Imagine.
Sa isang madilim, gubat ng mga panglaw.
Now, Maui. Tingin mo.
Hindi. Kasi parang sa akin yung dark na nangapa siya, parang hindi parang ganyan na rin sa akin.
Really?
Sir, yung example.
Example. Actually, yung sinasabi ni Chan na malapit David, that is dark. To lower your voice.
Yung familiar po sa
Ah, okay. Just lower your voice. Make it parang wala parang hopeless. It's in boundary of hopeless, sadness, loneliness, because it's so big. It's masyadong broad yung target. Or you might think of another symbol of that or word. Okay, listen down. JC,
Sorry.
you said, saan mo kanina?
Sumama.
Nagsusumama. Alright.
Sir, anong meaning nagsusumama?
Begging. Begging. Alright. Alright. Just continue. What we're after is not the line per se. It's just a parameter. What we're after here is the emotion. The underlying emotion within the line.
Isang madaling kumat na pula.
Sir Jun, reading.
Konting effort.
Konting effort. You said nagsusumamo kasi. So in that, there's another party. Right? Okay. And that another party is us. So you have to convince us na nagsusumamo sa amin. That you're begging for us.
Isang madaling kumat na pula.
JD, tingin mo. Nandun na ba?
Oo.
Nandun na. Ngayon, nandun na ba?
Pwede na.
Pwede na. We sit down, JD. Are we? You said,
Okay.
hoping.
Sa isang madaling, ubat na mapanglaw.
Fred? What do you think? No.
No?
Ja. Sir John?
Kulang ka.
Kulang. JC? Wala. He said hoping. But say. So there's, in the horizon, there's sunshine. Parang gano'n. Uy, there's sunshine. Ito tasa ba? Something to that effect. Alright? Hoping. Here we go.
Sa isang madaling, gubat na mapanglaw.
Is that hoping? Is that hoping, JC?
For me, parang akong hoping yung parang mas yung tone parang mas tapos mga
You guys can help her by describing kung ano yung gusto niyo mangyari sa kanya. And JC, you're telling us
na dapat yung tone hindi mataas, parang mababa dapat.
Johnny, what do you think?
Siguro sir, mas positive lang.
Mas positive. Mawi?
Smile on your face.
Alright. With all those comments, put it together, then deliver the line. Alright? Here we go. Mawi, just relax. Here we go.
Sa isang madaling, gubat na mapanglaw.
JD, tingin mo. Johnny? JC, nandun na ba? Nandun na. Bunny! Bunny, tulog na. Saan na na? Pagkabi ko. Oo. Sige, Bunny. Marinig ko sa akin yung pagkabi ko mo. Alright.
Sa isang madaling, gubat na mapanglaw.
Nabigo na ba siya, Maui?
Walang pa po.
Kulang ba? Kaya, konti pa. Nabigo eh. kasi nabigo siya. Which is true. Diba?
Sa madilim, gumakuwang ang lang.
Siya? Wala pa. Just take your time. Don't trust it. Just take your time. Honey?
Sa isang madilim, gubat luwang ang law.
Johnny.
Okay.
Okay na. Salamat, Honey. Siya. Listen. Ano po? This one is a giveaway. Siya.
Sa isang madilim, gubat luwang ang law.
So, Ronnie, what do you think?
Sad.
Sad. Well, listen.
Loneliness or
Pangunguli niya. Loneliness, pangunguli.
sa isang madilim, gubat kumapaglaw.
Sir Jun, what do you think?
Konting emot pa siguro.
Konting mo. I'm critical rin. Konting mo.
Sa isang madilim, gubat na mapaglaw.
Sir Jun, what do you think?
Pwede na.
Pwede na. Pwede na. Let's try Sir Jun. You said frustration. All
Sa
right.
isang gabing, gubat na mapaglaw.
JD or JC ka.
So, parang may kaaway.
Parang magkukulang na.
Parang may kaaway.
Parang may kaaway. Okay. Spatial. Sir Jun.
Sa isang
Sir Lars.
gabing, gubat na mapaglaw.
Right? Matanong ka. Bakit ikaw, Pino? Bakit nakatulog ka na naman?
Third. Third o konti.
Medyo konti pa. Diyan ikaw.
Sir, parang naglalagay.
Parang sabi. Sabi ko, Sir Jun, frustration. Di ba? So, kailangan maramdaman natin. Frustrate talaga. Do it. Let's do it.
Sa isang gabing, gubat na mapaglaw.
Hindi ka naman galit, Sir Jun. Hindi ka naman galit.
Pag na-frustrate ata si Sergio nagagano.
Ha?
Pag na-frustrate ata siya nagagano.
Maybe. Pwede. Sumawi, what do you think?
It could be kasi baka nga gano'n eh. Pag
Baka nga
na-frustrate siya,
ganun. Pero,
galit siya.
tingin mo, baka nga ganun. Malakas. Okay, the reason kung bakit pinagawa ko sa inyo yung mga ganun. For a simple reason na every line, every word in a given line, in a given situation should come with a color. Should be in a proper texture, with a proper color, at hindi siya basta bintawin yung plainly. Sa dami, akala nyo lang makadali lang, at sinupurin yung malalakad lang, it's not. That is why I want you to plunge into the exercise. Why? Because this might happen to you once you come across with the dubbing. If one of these days I'm going to invite you to visit one of my dubbing session, and then I'm going to ask you to deliver this line, and then wala akong makitang emotion sa inyo, then that's a goodbye for us. Hindi man sa dubbing. With your other endeavor, like you speaking in an engagement, presenting a product, presenting in a class, talking in front of your class, all of these are basically, ito yung pinag-uugutan ng lahat, ano? Kailangan maging malinaw. Kailangan klaro. Kailangan hindi naman exactly word by word.
Extra chair. Extra chair. Hindi naman, wala kang dala.
Yun lang talaga. Yung si Chinelas. Of course, Chinelas lang yan. There's a story behind the Chinelas.
Who will be our experts on voice acting for business. One of our guest speakers is currently a resident on-air staff of a popular radio station, Mellow 94.7. Okay. She graduated with a degree in mass communications, minor in broadcast journalism from St. Scholastica's College. She then pursued a career in broadcasting and communications. She was once a radio announcer on Campus Radio 97.1, an English specialist in a Korean school, and an event host for Sony DMG Philippines. Our second speaker is a good friend of mine, often dubbed as the VoiceMaster for lending his voice to several radio and TV commercials, audio dramas, children's programs, computer games, dubbed animation, and foreign telenovelas, one of which was the Taiwanese hit Meet Your Garden. Sino na to? Muna daw, unahan natin. He currently keeps himself busy. He currently keeps himself busy by running a full-service voice-over production company, Creative Voices Productions, and an events company called Creative Events Management. He also works as a voice director for an anime channel called Hero TV, and is the executive producer for the only TV program dedicated to young Filipino voice talents, Voice of the Youth TV. Friends, let us please give a big, big round of applause to Ms. Angel Gonzales and Mr. Pocholo Gonzales.
Thank you very much, Ate Mabel. Hi! Hello! Hello! Hi! Kamusta po kayo? Kamusta po? Ayan. Sila sir, hindi ko sa inyo. Okay po, paborito ko yung Filipino palis natin. Hindi na po ako nagsisigarilyo kasi bawal po sa boses namin. Pero kung bibigyan niyo ako, alright, so maraming po salamat Ate Mabel for inviting us dito po sa inyong napakagandang opisina. Hindi na magandang opisina, nagagandahan po mga staff at mga tao dito. Katulad namin, ayan. Kami po ay nakatasan upang i-introduce ko po meron sa mundo ng voice acting, what's with the world of voice acting, what really voice acting is. Alright? I think maganda pong topic ito kasi almost related din po sa ating company, sa Philip Morris. And alright, I'll tell you about opportunities in voice acting. Mabilis na po ito dahil most of the talk kay Angel po magagaling. Alright? So, sino po sa iyo gusto maging voice talent? Ayan si sir. Talaga sir? Maganda po ba ang tinig nila? Panoorin po natin ito. Ano po ito? Sino po nanonood niyan? Oh? Bata po si Ma'am. Pero, ano po kulang? Na-appreciate niyo po ba? Kahit po subtitle mo, naintindihan niyo po? So, na-appreciate niyo po ba? Gusto niyo po yung boses, pakinggan natin. So, every day, mag-isip po natin sa umaga, unknowingly, there are voice-over around us. Mag-isip niyo po lang sa umaga, ano po yung ginagawa? Toothbrush. Aside po yung nakagawian natin, siyempre, magsipin yung maghilamos, Masama naman po kung hindi kayo mag-ihirapan sa nagsisipilyo. Ano po yung usually natin ginagawa? Di po ba binubuksan natin yung radyo? Ano binubuksan natin yung TV? Automatic po yun eh, parang pag-isip mo ito. Sa iba po, siguro hindi. Pero karamihan po, ng mga gustong updated sa mga nangyayari sa paligid, eh, yun po yung ginagawa nila. Okay, si Sir, nag-jaryo ka. Ano, ang sinasabi po namin dito, pag sinabi pong toothpaste, ano po yung una yung maalala? Okay. At pag sinabi pong sigarilyo, ayan. Dahil po yan sa inyong masigasig na pag-a-advertise. Ayan, no? Lagi po natin napapanood sa TV ang inyong mga commercial. Pero, ito po ang tandaan ninyo. Tanggalan po ng boses ang inyong commercial. Ma-appreciate po ba ng mga nanonood? Tanggalan po ang boses ang radyo. Ano po mangyayari? So ngayon po, na-realize niyo kung gaano ka-importante ang boses. Na kami po mga voice artists ang number one salesperson ng mga products. Right? Without our voice, there's no commerce. Patay po kagad yan. Doon pa lang cut na yan. So kami po yung tinatawag na algae sa food chain. Pag wala po yung algae, walang system. Although kami pa rin ang pinakamaliit. Kasi ang kausap niyo, mga ad agency. Kung bayan mo naman ang ad agency sa amin, Tito Mab, Ate Mab eh. Sorry ha. Nabubuko ko. Ay, 10% lang po na whole advertising cost. Pero mostly, karamihan, like radio ad, ina-outsource lang po sa amin yung mga advertising agency. Kaya next time po na magpapa-advertise kayo, dumiretso na kayo sa amin. Mas mura. Yung 1 million nyo, 100,000 lang sa amin. Pakilala ko po yung company namin.
Nasa likod ng ating mga pinagiging telenovela o anime. Sila rin ang ating mga hinahangaang radio drama talents. Ang tawag sa kanila, mga dubbers o voice-over talents. Pero alam niyo ba na may pera sa boses? Ito ang napatunayan ni Pocholo Gonzales ng Creative Voices. Nagsimula bilang voice-over talent at dubber si Pocholo Ngayon siya na ang big boss ng Creative Voices.
Yung mundo namin sa voice acting, pero gusto ko pong ipakita sa inyo ano pong opportunity ang meron sa voice acting. Yan. Voice acting, sino po pwedeng magsalita dito, magdasal? Gusto ko marinig yung tinig ninyo. Yan. Sino mo volunteer, ha? At pwede ko marinig.
Voice acting is the art of providing voices for animated characters, including those in feature films, television series, animated shorts, video games, radio, dramas, and comedy. Doing voiceovers in video, television commercials, audio dramas, dubbed foreign language films, video games, puppet shows, and amusement.
Ayan. So, kala po natin radio and TV na napakarami po. Alam niyo po, nagsimula po ako, bata pa lang ako, 7 years old po, kasi taga-Maribeles, bataan po ako. Wala pong TV sa amin. Ang tanging medium of entertainment ko is radio. So, na-addict talaga ako sa radio drama noon. Yung mga mata, itong parang ko, 24 oras, at gabi ng lagim. Naalala niyo po yung gabi ng lagim? Meron pong eksena doon, gusto niyo pong sample na po kayo. Kumari nakikinig yung radio drama. Tikit po kayo ha, kumari nakikinig kayo ng radio drama. Tikit po, tikit po.
Wala, ang dilim-dilim naman dito sa lutan. Kasi naman, dati po maaga po tayo umalis.
Kaya po, huwag ka mag-alala. Kasama mo naman ako eh.
Wala, nakikita po ako sa malaking puno. Malaking puno ng maliti.
Ay naku, apo, namali tayo dyan eh. Baka merong kamo dyan.
Ano, pupunta ang aking puno ah.
Kaya po, sa tagugan.
Ano?
Ay, aba! Ay, Diyos kong latali eh.
Lalo! Ikaw niya ako ng padre!
Huwag kang mag-alala. Hindi niyo ba alam? Ako si Kapitan Kangkong. Manda ka sa akin. Itong bagay sa'yo. Oh, kita mo, patay ka agad yung kapre.
Ang galing mo na lalo!
Yan ang story ni Pocholo. Ang bilis. Matapos ka agad yung resigraman mo. Hindi, invento lang mo. Wala talagang ganang story. Kasi ang bilis eh. 1 minute lang patay yung kapre. Yan, tuwa po ako. Tapos, nakatuwa ko lang siya na hindi ko rin po alam na magiging ito talagang career ko ngayon. And I became the VoiceMaster. So far, I have done thousands of commercial. You'll be surprised, mga napapanood nyo palang commercial ng boses ng sikat na artista, mga sikat na commercial, ay boses ko po yan. Isa po doon ang paborito ng mga anak ninyo ay ang Bibo Hotdog. Alam niyo po bang ako yung bakit doon sa may voice-over? Mukha po akong bakit, di ba? Pero gusto ko po pumigit kayo para ma-imagine nyo na nasa harap ninyo yung dalawang puppet. Alright? Sabayin niyo ako sa pagkanta ha. Pigil ko kayo. 1, 2, 3.
Ate Bibo! Bagong Bibo!
Ano sa kanta ni Bagong Bibo?
Tikman mo! Nga!
Ang sikreto ng Bagong Bibo. Keso! Yan po. Ayan, nakakita nyo na ng totoong buhay yung mga puppet. Anyway, bibitsa ko na lang po. Ang applications po ng mga voice-over, television commercial, everyday po yan. So, nabalita ako, bawal na pala ang mga sigarilyo, ad ng sigarilyo. Kailan po ba? Last year lang. Ang tagal ko na palang, kasi hindi ko naman hindi naman po ako nanonood ng local TV. So anyway, television imaging station, yan po yung napapakinggan natin yung ito po ang ABS-CBN, yung mga voice-over nila. Radio announcer, like sila Mike and Ligas, yan. Karamihan po dati, kasi mahal po si Kuya Mike. Ang isang voice-over niya is 1 million. Kada isang voice-over niya. Ang ginawa po, may tinatawag po tayong sound alike. So may ginawa po ako for PLDT na ako yung nag-mic ng Ligas. Ewan ko, minsan nakasagot kayo sa telephone niya. Yung may biglang salita, may nag-ring sa PLDT na, bagong balita sa PLDT budget card. Ang dahil dito, hindi kita tatantanan. Ayun, hindi namin tinantanan. Lagi nag-ring yung PLDT. Anyway, yan po, radio ads, radio imaging, station ID, business demo. I think meron na po kayo mga business demo dito sa company yung mga AVP, business presentation and corporate videos, voicemail system. Yan ba, thank you for calling. Good morning. May ganun po. Meron po ba kayong ganun? Messages on hold. IDRS. Sino po kayo nag-voice sa inyo doon? O kumuha kayo ng voice artist? In-house. O sino yung in-house din yun? Baka may career yun. Alam niyo po ba sa States, ang bayad sa isang IDRS ay mga siguro mga $5,000 to $10,000. Sa US po yun. Ganun po katindi ang mga voice artist nila. Yan, entertainment and celebrity impersonation. Alam niyo po ba yung commercial ng Head and Shoulder? Yung voice po na ginamit doon, kay Richard Gutierrez, boses ko po yun. Yung sabi ni, ano sabi ni Angel doon, yung nasa bus sila? Kailangan na bang bumaba, di ba? Sabi ni, tigil kayo mga girls, kung kunwari nandito si Richard Gutierrez. Sabi niya, di kailangan. Yung yun lang line na yun. Kasi wala nang sumunod na line. Pero meron pang isa yung, ano nasa isip ko? Ito pa. Thanks to Head and Shoulders. Yan. Boses ko yung ginamit ni Richard. Tapos kay Michael B. yung Lewis Cracker, boses ko yung ginamit. Yung mga, big size. Let's go back. Ganun po. Tapos meron po noon, nakaraan, si Babalu, nung bago siya mamatay, kasi nagkasakit siya. Bubuhayin ko lang, pigit kayo para makilabutan kayo. Para kilabutan. Ano yung bayan Teresa? Anong kamo? Mas mataba sa presyo? Sa bayan Ter? Naman, huwag ka rin dito. Ngayon, matagal ako yung mga 5 years ago yung ginawa commercial. And, yan, sila Boy Abunda. Alam niyo yung mga commercial, yung si Ai tsaka si Grace yung eksklusibo, pero mag-friendship, isang gusto, susunod, abangan! Tapos, one vlogger, yung safe drive niya, boses niya, kailangan maghugas ng kamay, maraming magkasakit, let's do it! At marami pa po yung iba. Yan, mga character voices ko, cartoon voice actor. Marami na po akong nagawang mga animation. Yung latest ko pong ginawa, ako po yung voice director ng Dayo. Marami po yung Dayo, the first 2D, 3D animation na pinalabas sa Manila Film Fest. Yan. Ako lang po yung hindi artista dun sa mga nag-voice. Karamihan po mga artista. Tapos yung napapanood ko mga anak mo sa Hero TV, mga Channel 2, anime. Video games po, napakaraming video games. FYI lang po, alam niyo po bang karamihan sa mga Japanese computer game ng English ay dito sa Pilipinas bina-voice. Mga Filipino voice artist na po, yan, nakuha ko yung mga accounts doon na tinatanong natin ang mga Amerikano. Kasi ang sabi nila, parehas lang naman pala kayo ng style. Pero mas mura yung 90%. So 10% na binabayaran nila. At least okay lang, at least makaw natin yung trabaho. Kasi yung 10% ay malaki pa rin sa atin compared mo sa ordinary talent fee. Audiobooks, yan po para sa mga tamad magbasa. Meron po akong ginawa ngayon ng audiobook for kids na Tagalog. First Filipino audiobook na ang title ay Mga Kwento ni Lolo Tasha at Lola Sela. Ayan. Wala po kasi yung Tagalog na audiobook. Wala po kayo makikita. Parang Harry Potter pero English and British pa. Ito po, since wala na tayong oras ng storytelling sa mga anak natin, maganda po maging way para malaman nila ang story ng mga alamat ng pinya, alamat ng kung ano man, alamat ni Kula po. Ayan. Educational videos. Yan, gumagawa rin po kayo yan, di ba? Laban sa cancer. Ayan. Ba't gano'n? Ito nagtataka ko, ano naman pang... Ba't gano'n mo, sir? May warning talaga kayo sa mga talagang government regulation. Anyway, marami po pong iba. Ayan, jingles. Marami po pa kayo yan. Podcasting. Nagsimula ako po yung nag-start ng podcasting sa Pilipinas. Kung naalala niyo yung 2007 election, yung mga senators, may election 2007 podcast. So lahat ng senatorial board, lahat ng karamihan ng sinungaling, sinabi nila doon na hindi nila ginawa ang ngayon. Kasi 2 hours sila nagsasalita, hindi nila alam, sige salita ka dyan. Hindi nila alam, dino-document na yung sinasabi nila. So pag binalikan mo, kung nagawa pa nila yung mga hindi, nasa atin na po yun. Pero mababalikan niyo po yun sa internet. Yan po ang kagandahan ng podcasting. Hindi po siya katulad ng radio na parang bula. Pag-ere, wala na. Pwede siyang balikan. Pero hindi ko lang po sa inyo yung ilang sa mga radio ads na ginawa namin. Ayan. Ito, Dunkin Donuts. Even on radio ngayon, almost 80% ng radio stations are in Tagalog na. Simply because there's tinatawag kaming yung localization na po. Kahit sa buong mundo nagla-localize na. Yung English domination medyo nawawala na kasi not all people can understand English, especially here sa Philippines. So ngayon, yung puro Tagalog na rin po, isa sa mga parang naging ng KBB, mag-focus tayo sa Filipino language. Ano siyempre, parang nagkaroon na ng division yan eh. Yung English, medyo sosyal, tapos Tagalog. Kumbaga, lahat na, hindi na yung C, D, E, F, G. Sinama na rin doon yung A. So, kinapture na niya from A to Z. Easy ba? Letter C. Ito po yung last na, thank you. Kasi okay lang ito, isa lang. Ano pa nga isa? Patrick.
Come on, Patrick.
What's up? Dito tayo dyan. Ayan. Papagawa po ako sa inyo. Ito, ang gagawin natin, yung pinakamababa yung boses, yun po yung delay, yung kontrabida. Tapos yung pinakamataas mo pwedeng gawin boses, yun yung girl. Tapos yung hero, yung pinakagawa po yung boses. Kaya niyo ba? Sige, susubukan natin. Alright, palakpakan po natin si Sir Patrick.
Give that. Okay. You must pay the rent.
I can pay the rent.
You must pay the rent.
But I can pay the rent.
I'll pay the rent.
My hero.
Bad trip. Palpak na naman. Hi.
Wow.
Sarap.
Tapakan natin. Pwede mong voice natin si Sir Patrick. Sa babae naman gusto kong mapakinggan. Ano, thank you. Nagpapakit lang kamay. Hindi ako, sabi niya. Pero minsan lang ito, para masaya. Ayan. Sige.
You must pay the rent. I can pay the rent. You must pay the rent. I can pay the rent. I'll pay the rent. My hero. Palpak naman. Hi. Wah! Sarap.
Yung tinatawag na tipo. Yung pangalan sa babae. Alright! Ayan. Medyo mahihirapan po tayo. No? Pero pag alam po natin kung ano po yung technique ba mo gawin yan, madali lang po mag-change ng voice. Actually, in everyday life, even here in your office or business, ginagamit po natin ang voice acting. Hindi lang po natin napapansin. Di ba pag sumagot tayo ng phone? Pero bisang natin yung wallet mo.
Ay, ano ako sa kumari?
May phone call. Hi, hello. Thank you for calling for the Morris. Bigla nagiging gawa ng computer pala ng boses mo. Which is unknowingly, when we're doing it, we're already doing voice acting. Kailangan lang siguro ma-practice. Ako naniniwala po ako, lahat po tayo kaya mag-voice acting. Lahat po tayo maganda ang boses. Wala pong boses, ikit, gano'n. Ay, boss, ano ka? Ipis. Diba? May sasalita ba yung ipis para mga boses, ipis. Kaya ito po yung mga ilang kong sa ginawa, mga paborito nyo, hindi ko na po gagawin yan. With the big kids, ako po yung nag-direct kila Charis Pempenko, sila Samu Concepcion. Yan, yung gagawin lang tayo isa pong activity tapos ipapasa ko na po kay Angel ang aking mikropono. Isang magandang activity lang po. Yan. May tinatawag po tayong sweep method para makuha natin yung range ng voice natin. Alright? So, tayo po tayong lahat. Kwentuhan kayo, sabihin niyo yung mga sikreto niyo sa buhay. Ha? Hindi naman yung sikretong talagang kailangan, hindi kailangan nila malaman. Yung tipong, alam mo ba, bakla ako. Hindi ko lang gano'n. Ano lang yung mga tipong, alam mo ba, nagkakat ako minsan. Tapos, syempre, kailangan kayo lang nakakalaman. Pero, ang hit mo nito, yung catch nito, kailangan iba yung voice ninyo. So, pero, at hindi po kayo tatawa, ha? Pigilan yung tumawa. Bubulungan lang kayo. Pero iba yung voice ninyo. Alright, ready na po ba kayo? Bigyan ko po kayo ng 1 minute. Magkwentuhan kayo, exchange kayo ng mga sikreto. Ayan. Alright, so, ready na po ba kayo? Game na ba kayo? Game na ba kayo? Game na! One more. Game na ba kayo? Alright, go. Okay, close na sila. Sila, sir. O pwedeng mababa yung boss. Oo nga. Ganun ba? Ako sagot mo?
Alam mo ba? Yung mga pwede.
Ano ba? Alright. Okay. Diba, thank you very much. You may have your seat now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ayan. Ginawa po natin yan dahil hindi natin yan ginawa pa sa buhay natin. So kasi ang voice acting po is, sabi nila, you must inhale, sa ilong po inhale ha. Tapos exhale po, sasabihin niya kagad ha. Again, inhale, exhale. Take note po. Kaya umaga po, di ba sabi lang mag-gargle ka na manigamgam na tubig na may asin. Tama po yan, nakakatulong po yan. Nakaka-relax po yan ng lalamunan. Pero ang number one niyang ginagawa, it helps us ma-practice yung resonance natin. Alam niyo po ba yung salitang resonance? Yung resonance, yan po yung mga naririnig natin sa mga vowels. Especially A, B, A, E, O, U. Yung kaya si gas, sabi gas, ay sobra ang kanya resonance. Sinakapaan niya na po yun po yung resonance. Kaya minsan parang pag napakinggan niya, lalo yung mga baritone boses, o pare, kamusta na? Ganda ng boses nila kasi yung resonance nila, ang ganda. Kasi pwede po natin gamitin sa totoong buhay yan. Meron po kasing instance akong nakasama, isang CEO ng napakalaking company, sobrang yaman niya. Pero alam niyo po ba yung boses niya? Hello, my name is Mr. Garcia. Sa loob ko, totoo ba yung boses mo, sir? Yes, I'm Mr. Garcia and you are Mr. Gonzales. Yes, sir, I'm Mr. Gonzales. Ano gusto ko magtanong? Ang hirap, tapos meron ako sa Japan. Masaya po ito. Minsan lang po natin gawin ito sa buhay natin. Ha? Kaya minsan, ano po, maganda kayo? Alright, hot. Ay! Saan kayo? Ganun ba na yun? Parang, alam niyo po, ang boses kasi natin, may kanya-kanya tayong upo na po kayo. Thank you. Kumbaga,
Ano yung mga jobs ninyo, job description, like for you?
Office-based na.
Office-based. So do you get to talk to someone? Do you answer the phone? Na sumasagot din kayo sa phone? How do you answer the phone? Paano kayo sumagot ng phone here, dito sa office ninyo? How about you, Patrick? How do you answer the phone?
Welcome to Philip Morris.
Wow! Welcome to Philip Morris. Is that, so good morning, welcome to Philip Morris. Parang nakikita ko yung kausap mo sa phone. But that's how you answer. If you project your voice, you modulate, di ba? When I was starting out sa campus radio, I actually started sa campus radio as a student DJ. So, 2004, on my way to school, narinig ko may audition sa campus radio. So I said, hey, why not try? Kasi it never crossed my mind na maging DJ. Sino ba gusto maging DJ dito? Who wants to be a DJ? Did you ever dream of becoming a DJ, a radio personality? Meron ba dito? Sino? Wala! But you listen to radio. Nakikinig kayo. On the radio. Dapat sa RX ako pupunta. But then again, sabi ko, nakakahiya. Nandun yung in-interview ko, si Tom Alvarez. So, pumunta ako sa campus radio. That's when I started. And I don't know if you've heard, yung mentor ko is John Hendricks. Yeah, you've heard him? rate and reduce frequency, that's him. So, siya yung naging mentor ko sa radio. So, yon. But anyway, we are going to talk about the importance of communication or voice in communication. So, let me define first what voice is. So, what is voice? Can someone read this out for me? Any representative? How about you, ma'am? What is your name?
Rose.
Hi, Rose. How are you today? Okay, can you read what is voice?
Voice is a sound produced by vertebrates by means of lungs, larynx, or syrinx.
So there. So you create sound. So yun yung voice. That's how you project, you modulate, and also you use your voice to, we depend or rely on our voice to inform, to influence, to interact with different people. Ganun tayo, di ba? When you deal with clients, you try to influence them, you try to inform what your product is. So definitely you have to have that voice, that quality, yung how you project it, di ba? Yun yung importante. And singers, teachers, what else? Salesperson, public speakers, media personalities, nurses, doctors, whoever. Those are who among, or those who make great commands of voice, of their voices rather. So sila, yung mga ginagamit talaga nila when they deal with people, yan yung mga tao na gumagamit ng boses araw-araw. So before I continue, I need 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers. Fresh, Terry, and Reg. Okay, Reg, I want you guys to say, I love you. Yung line na I love you, but Reg, you're gonna do it or say it, deliver it in a romantic way. Okay? For you, you're gonna say it in an angry manner. Okay? And for you, you're gonna say it in a funny way. Okay? Say I love you in a funny way. Sabihin mo So are you guys ready? Ready na kayo? Ready na? Ready na? Fresh. You start. Say I love you in a funny way. Go Fresh. I love you. So okay, funny na ba sa inyo? Parang hindi masyado mas funny pa. I love you. Okay na. So, you will say, I love you na pagalit naman. Okay? Pagalit ha? I love you. Galit na galit siya. Okay. Reg, in a romantic way. Meron ba dapat siyang pagsabihan dito? Or are you married? Yeah. So, imagine you're saying it to your wife.
I love you.
Reg, I'm not your wife. But, sino doon sa tatlo yung mas effective in the way of saying I love you? Si Reg, diba? So pag-deliver, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Galing niyo. Siyempre, maganda. So everyone will believe you. So the listeners will believe you, and the listeners will know who you are and what you believe in. So that's what's inside your message. And with your voice, you can mumble, you can murmur, you can mutter, you can roar, you can scream, you can shout. Lahat. Marami kayong pwedeng gawin sa boses ninyo. Sa radio, when I was starting out, nag-isip ako, how do I make Monday on air? Sabi niya. So I thought, siguro dagdagan ko yung mga sinasabi ko and how I deliver my voice. Dinagdagan ko, when I greet people, I would say, honey, sweet, dear. So when I go on the air, I would say, Campus Radio 97.1 WLSFM. That was Rob Thomas with a song called Her Diamonds. And That one's going out to Patrick. Wow, Patrick is saying she or he loves the show. Patrick loves the show. Wow, that is so sweet. Thank you so much, Patrick. So you kind of sound, well, malandi to the point that you are being sweet. So it depends. Depending on you lower and you raise and lower your voice para medyo may variety. Kasi pag if your voice sounds like parang one direction lang, let us say, comes radio myself, like on the LSF, parang monotonous ka, you sound monotone, so you would sound boring, di ba? But not to the point na masyado namang exaggerated. So, anyway, let's see. How to use your voice effectively. Paano natin gagamitin yung
marinig yung boses. Kasi pag yung totoong boses sila gagamitin sa actual na shooting, marami itong outside noise. May mga ingay, ganyan, hangin. So, kailangan po i-dub. Karamihan mo sa mga dinadub ko, sila Marvin Agustin, sila Wendell Ramos nung araw. Tagal na yun. Nag-retire na kasi ako sa pagdadabing. Ako yung pinakabatang nag-retire. 30 years old, dito na ako sa pagdadab. I'm focusing more on producing and directing. Ayan. Right?
Share mo before yung kay Jesse Lagos that you coached him.
Ayan.
Can you share it with us why you had to coach a cabinet secretary?
Ayan. Actually, yun nga. Kailangan ng mga voice director na kahit ako, kailangan may nag-direct sa akin. Kasi sometimes, may mga bagay na hindi napapansin. Like, for example, sa advertising, sa radio ad, hindi naman po sa totoong buhay, ganito tayong magsalita. Uy, pare, ano ba ba? Panalo itong bagong... Ganun ba tayo nag-usap niyo? Eh, Dog, ano ba? Parang ayos to. Pero ito, ina-hype namin. Kasi pag napakinggan yan sa radio, parang as if normal lang siya. Kasi pag yung natural approach yung ginamit natin, hindi siya convincing. Kumbaga hindi siya parang kapani-paniwala. So kailangan okay. She can answer that.
Actually, if you would sound natural naman, just yung natural tone of voice, pero in a way that you are also smiling. Parang, di ba, when I talk on air, tingnan nyo, pumikit kayo. Tingnan natin yung difference when I'm not smiling and I'm smiling. This is when I'm not smiling. Oh, 947 sounds good. That was Rob Thomas with a song called Her Diamonds. And this is the one smiling. No, 947 sounds good. And that was Rob Thomas with a song called Her Diamonds. So, parang, ano siya, you are invited.
From parcel to heavyweight cargo, to rolling cargos, and even project cargos. So we can do it domestically as well as regional and global. Meron po tayong mga network around the worldwide para po dun sa pag-handle ng shipments natin.
Okay, second question, sir. Do you have any special offer or discount to give to our PMA members at this time?
By the way, una-una, I want to thank nga pala yung PMA, especially Maylene and Creative Voices also, and Lydia, for giving us yung opportunity. Siguro, it's also our way of thanking you kasi meron po kaming promo existing. And I think I was informed na yung aming yatang discount card para sa PMA members ay nag-expire na last June. But at any rate, ngayon po, probably after this watching this ABP, nandito po yung aming marketing officer to give you our existing promo, which is our V-Cargo Ace card, wherein pwede nyo pong ipadala ang mga shipments nyo, 20 kilos free, going to the Visayas and Mindanao via air, na libre po ito till the end of the year. So, mamaya po, pamimigay po namin to. Ito po exclusively for PMA members na nandito ngayon, corporate members na nandito ngayon sa ginaganap nating general membership meeting.
Okay, to close this interview, sir, why don't you encourage our audience to buy your products or services and tell them where they can go to avail of this?
sa presently, alam naman natin how logistics can be of vital help dun sa mga business operations natin. That's why it's very important that you choose a reliable or the company that can provide you with a solution. So, kami po sa V-Cargo, ina-assure namin sa inyo na with all of the challenges logistically, probably we could provide you exacting services na pwede namin ibigay. Yung flexibility at yung reliability, pwede po namin assure sa inyo kasi sa ngayon, isa po sa nagiging magandang ehemplo para sa V-Cargo, yung pong mga testimonials na ibinibigay sa amin ng mga existing customers, wherein sabi nga po nila, hindi naman po sa with all due respect, that V-Cargo daw can boast of and can stand with multinational logistics company operationally given with our resources right now, yet small enough to provide that personalized and flexible approach to service. So siguro po para itong isang validation ng ginagawa po namin, being a Filipino brand, a Filipino company, we develop what we call as 3 ACEs, wherein we extended our booking time, we extended our pickup time, and next day, nandun pa rin po dun sa destination nationwide yung inyong mga shipments. So, it's if you have challenges in terms of your logistical requirements, we could do a partnership, explore things. You can reach us. You can check our website, that's vcargo.com.ph, or you may call us and try to do some exploratory talks for your logistical requirements.
Last words, sir.
Last words.
Last words, members.
Members, encourage to buy. To buy, ganun ba? Last words na parang thank you, ganun, di ba?
Mabuhay ang PMA.
Ano bang ng PMA? Ano bang ng
sabihin na, sir, kumbaga, sama-sama tayo para matulungan ang ating bansa through marketing.
Magandang to, lastly, being a member also of PMA community, alam naman natin how important marketing to our business operations. So, we would like to commend the present leadership right now, as well as the whole membership, na alam naman natin na ang daming problema, yet nandito tayo, we're thinking of ways how to improve our businesses, how to improve our operations. Nandito tayo para mag-bond, nandito tayo para mag-network, nandito tayo mag-provide ng synergy sa bawat isa. So to PMA and the rest of the membership, mabuhay tayong lahat at ipagpatuloy natin yung ginagawa nating maganda para sa ating mga kumpanya, para sa ating bayan at sa ating community. Maraming salamat at magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Kasi ito tayo, sir.
Pero, paano last word? Ulitin
niyo yan, sir, para isang...
So diretso na lang.
Okay, go.
Lastly pala, I'll take yung opportunity para po imbitahan kayo. Ang V-Cargo po kasi ay nagko-conduct ng focus activity which we call as V-Cargo Summer Series. Mangyayari po ito yung second leg namin sa July 29, 4 p.m. sa Asian Institute of Management. Ang topic po ng aming summer series, tamang-tama po para ngayon na nandito sa mga marketing practitioner, is all about the changing face of below-the-line marketing. So we invited one authority in the industry, Ms. Leia Basa Jimenez of Proximity Philippines BBDO Guerrero, to give us an insight at yung mga effective cases or strategies on how we will improve our marketing and selling activities through below-the-line marketing. That's why mamaya po after before the end of the general membership meeting. We will give you our formal invitation para po maka-attend kayo dito sa series na to. At isa pong pinakamaganda dito, ito po ay libre, wala pong bayad. Kaya ini-invite po namin kayo na pumunta. So, to BMA, maraming salamat for giving us yung opportunity, presenting VCARD worldwide, and sharing with you thoughts of the rest of the membership, as well as sana ipagpatuloy natin na lang yung pagpupursige natin na itaas yung level ng bar ng marketing dito sa Pilipinas, nang sa ganon makatulong ito ng malaki sa lahat ng business operations ng ating membership at ng lahat ng mga nagninegosyo dito sa Pilipinas. So to Philippine Marketing Association and its leadership and membership, maraming salamat at magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Okay na? Wala yun, cut na yun. Okay na? Okay, sir.
Kaya ang payo niya sa mga voice talents, kailangan mahalin at pagyawanin ang inyong mga talents.
Kasi hindi bago, si Frank sa hindi ba kasi masyadong maliit. Kaya parang nalipis na nalipis yung daw sa Megat mo. Who knows who will be? Sino ba? Kamusta yun? Ang idol na. Nanonood yung buwan si Peter Gawin yung Pangay. Ang siya na doon sa Alright, what's happening? Can you take a mic? Okay, what's voice acting? Voice acting is the art of providing voices for animated characters, including those in feature films, television series, animated shorts, and video games, radio, audio dramas, and comedy, doing voice-overs in radio, television commercials, audio dramas, dubbed foreign language films, video games, puppet shows, and amusement. Wow, nasarap. Diba, akala natin yung una voice-over, radio, hindi naman nabi, yan, tapos na. Marami sa mga nag-voice-overs. Gusto ko maging tao. Sabi ko naman na bago na naman mga parang ko lang sila, sabi ko, gusto ko maging voice artist. Wait, no, not all dubbers are voice artists. They are just dubbers. They just work on dubbing alone. Nada sila sa commercial, nada sila sa any voice of the world. But 90% of the market, of the voice artists, nagtatambahan sa dubbing. So surprise ko, ay nandun sila lahat. But in creative process, 90% lahat ginagawa. Ano yung mga ginagawa natin? Ano yung mga applications in voiceover? But first, what is a voice actor? Sanayin yung gulawak ng microphone. Iba ang nagagawa ng microphone, especially the banana niyo. Mas na-amplify. Kasi yung ganito, sigaw ko sa inyo. Na-amplify. Dahil malit na rin ako. The voice actor. Ang voice actor, ano may voice acting? The voice actor. Optimus Prime. The voice actors. I so talents of voice over professional who implements the script.
to meet specific commercial, visual, or educational goal. This stands for the voices that you hear during commercial on television. Imaging on the radio, podcasts, radios for videos, voices for movie trailers, telephone system, educational resources, and a wide assortment of web and kiosks.
Ngayon ito, problema natin yung mga Pilipino. Meron tayong tinatawag na elementary syndrome pag nagbasa. What is actor? A voice actor, artist, or talent is a voice professional. Napapansin yan? Kahit matanda na kayo ng mga nabasa. Ano na kung dito natin ang artist, di ba? The voice actor. The voice actor, artist, or talent. He's a voice for pero diba, that will make a difference. Mapapansin ka eh, kasi naman matama-tama sila na hindi mo nakikinig kahit basahin mo. Diba? Alright, what are the applications? I would like you to give examples of these applications. Alright, let's start from you. Kailangan bigyan mo ng example, pati yung voice over sample.
Hindi, saan mo na, ano yun? Pwede hindi ka lang television commercials.
Yung may ang sample. Sige, may nalaman mo ka ba? Sige, mga example natin dyan.
Pagsubok, napakandun ang tunay na lakas. Ang bawat pagsubok, pagdalampasan, nagpapalakas ang loob, nagpapatibay ng dibdib. Kaya sige, banggain mo ang lahat ng pagsubok dahil tunay na lakas dyan lalabas. Cobra Energy Drink. Para sa akin, pag meron ka rito, wala akong talo.
So, as in, yung narinig ko na sa TV, ganun.
May hindi ka lang ganyan pala.
Tunay na lakas.
Pagsubok.
Hindi ka lang.
Okay, mamaya pa yan. Sige, isa lang. Hindi ko na lang example ng television commercial. Maraming natin, sila na po doktor. Hi. Okay. Alright, so next.
Television imaging station identification. Station I. Television, syempre sa for example sa English, even for James Smith.
Sige,
Station I.
that's ano? Jingle crowd. Ang station ID? ABS-CBS. And the service of people worldwide. Here it is on the way. Kapos po. Hindi ba yun? Sa picture of the world. 097. Ano ba yun? Middle station ID. Ganyan. Most of the time may mga in-house voice-over artists. Katulad sa ABS, is on the same. Sa server, si Alcohol. Kaibigan natin. Meron na akong ginawa sa YouTube na pero of voice-overs. Sinapintarahan ko yun naman. Hindi ko pag-iwan ba? Alright, please, next.
Radio announcers. Mga AM. Sila, Martin Vico.
Actually, lahat ng radio announcers. Even PJ na consider radio announcers. So, makakapo po, di ba? Ayan, next. Radio commercials, for example. Did you know that I started revolutionizing this type of voiceover sa advertising? In 1998, I became a professional voice artist.
Kasi style ko, walang makagawa. Kasi traditional na nakabox nila eh. Kaya sa ngayon, halos gano'n na. Wala naman mag-bio-bio na mga boys. Ano ba pinamigay ko sila? Parang isang tulog. So, wala, nothing different. Parang isa lang yung voice na. So, sample na siya.
Hindi mo rin naman.
Siguro, iba yung text.
Ay, hindi mo
Isa pinala. Ilan mo ang magagawa. Pinakita nga na rato. Francis 1, Francis 2.
radio imaging and station identification. DZMF, Radio Pocholo Gonzales, una sa balita, una sa public service.
Very good. Next.
Business communications. Is it an example?
So, sa mga events, di ba kami mga expo, franchise expo, mga conventions, di ba may mga... Kasi, yung kaya yung ADP, about the company, may mga presentation about the product, certain product. And then, ito yung ginagamit din sa mga home TV shopping. Yung mga people, get good now. The purchase it now, you will have 100% discount. Meaning it's free.
This is a demonstration sa mga classification ng yung mga nasa mall.
Yeah, yung mga iniiwan nila. Iba ba yung mga promotizers? No, that's promotizers.
Okay.
Ganito lang ang definition of voiceover. Is cannot be seen, dapat pinakikita. Alright, next. Business presentation and corporate details. Nandiyan na. Ano ay ibigay? Yung tungkol sa mga isa sa mga malaking bayad sa mga voiceover. Hindi na naman sa mga. Next.
Station identification. Voice name, on-board messaging, IVR. Therapy voices.
Ano yung sabihin yan? Mga talaga na, thank you for calling your Franco. Ano ba yung voice name? Yung voice name yung, maraming salamat, wala ako sa picture. Maging message after the day. Nakakatawa nyo, usap ko yung mga recording. Ano yung ginagawa? Instead na ginagawa ko, hello, sabi ko, hello, hi, sino ka? Si Mitchell. Oh, ano, kumusta? Ayos na, ano ba? Sige. Ano ba? Pare, pasensya ka na. Wala kasi dito ang tawag niya. Wala lang yung issue. Sabi lang, ano mo? Sabi nila. Kaya nakakapeke. Naalala niyo na uso yung mga ayos. Video game voices. Video game. Sobrang dami. Dito mo lang ang ginagamit sa computer game, wala pang boses. Nagkaroon lang yan, nagkaroon lang ng Nintendo.
PS.
Ha?
PC.
Oo, Nintendo. Sobrang. Siyempre, family computer. Sobrang na may boses niyan, yung state title. Yun lang. Dati wala pa, gano'n lang yan. Tapos, lower people. Pero very limited, nakamigit form pa yun. Pero nowadays, grabe. But voice acting alone is one of the very important aspect in computer game. Pero matindi. Ang tanong mo kayo, nandun lahat ng elements, especially voice actor. Imagine a video game now without voices. Ang totoong buhay doon yung voice, hindi yung animation. Kasi kahit gumagalaw na wala namang boses, hindi mo nararamdaman yung character. Yung mga dito, and so far we have done computer game for Konami, Namco, at Sega, sa creative voices. You'll be surprised how ang dami na rin nagawa. Nakakaano namin sa Amerikano ang mga trabaho. Bukas, mas meron ko. Pero kasi galing nila tayo. Hindi ko sasabihin mas magaling sila. Pero siguro sa English. Pero hindi na rin nag-over ko yung although standard pa rin ang liberal English na American. Pero parating na tayo. Creative voices ang tumulong sa Pilipinas na magpaparo na. Because creative voices, ang vision namin is to make the Philippines the center of voice-over excellence in Asia. So sana one of you sooner or later makasama namin sa mga projects. Because 30 to 40% of voice works graduates are working in us now. Pag we don't want anything, sabi nga sa depende yan kung magaling kayo, pasok kayo. Kasi parang ganit na rin, kahit nag-graduate ka pa sa masarap na yung YouTube. Hindi ko magaling, parang mananagot ko eh. So, hindi kasi ginawa na, pag-graduate mo magaling ka, masasayaw na. Audiobooks, books on tape. Audiobooks, dito sa Pilipinas, ako rin nagsimula ng audiobook. Tagalog, children's audiobook, gano'n na. Pero kami ginawa, mga kwento ni Lola Sela, Lola Tasha at Lola Sela. Kasama ko din si Lola Sela, si Lola sa Cruz Canvas ng TGRH. Pero kami ginawa, parang Lola Tasha, pero ito puro na. Napakalaki na rin ng potential ng audiobook. Because in the States alone, it's a 5 billion industry. Billion dito sa Pilipinas hindi na yung story. So I hope so that later on you can work with us. Especially, ngayon, may ginagawa kami. Recommended by Director na siya. Kasi ako ginagawa natin ng radio natin. Hindi ko lang as cables nila ako. So, informational videos, kailangan din mga boses na yan. At napakarami pang iba. Podcasting, yan. Jingle, selection. Yan. Podcasting dito sa Pilipinas, ako yung start niya. 2005, yung sinagawa ko yan. Tapos ako nag-podcast sa lahat ng mga senator ng governor. Inquire na lahat nila. Anyway, ready na ba kayo? Mga science ninyo? Pwede bang ilabas natin?
Hindi seryoso ka. Ang mga nagawa ko, mga dialogue nila from different episodes ng SpongeBob SquarePants. Kaya ko na tinagalog siya. So, kaya na lang ang Tagalog. English lang mga SpongeBob na kasi pa. So, ang mga collection ng mga lives. Can you tell me where the forks are?
Right here already.
Okay. Can you tell me where the forks are?
Right here, Dad.
But this is a spoon.
April Fools.
Second one. Excuse me, can I get a couple of ice cubes in here, please?
Sure, a couple of ice cubes coming up. Here we go.
Thanks.
April Fools.
What did you do to my drink? You what?
You asked for a couple of ice cubes in your drink. I only put in one.
rectangles.
Not just rectangles, it's candy bars. All we have to do is make them last the rest of our lives.
Well, thanks, Purple. I think I read it now.
No.
I think I read it now. Oh, I can't read it now. I must have dropped it.
You ate it, Patrick. It's all over your face.
Where did it go? I can't find it. Where could it possibly be? Aha!
What?
You stole my candy bar.
Is this a Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this a Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this a Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick. I'm not a Krusty Krab.
Patrick, that's the name of the restaurant.
Huh? Oh, fish face.
Next character. Medyo sci-fi na may like yung binabasa, Warhammer 40K. Para siyang Warcraft, pero super mega 41st millennium. So medyo ang theme niya, siyempre mga humans pa rin doon, ang isa mga pinaka-grabe na yan is futuristic works. Yes, works. Na-fascinate ako sa kanto ng mga works kasi kahit ang buo-buo niya natignan, hindi pa talaga sila yun. Stupid. Okay. Siguro na yung part. Okay.
I am the hand of God in walk. They send me to those at the walls to cross and kill him, because the walls forgot what they. I'm the prophet of the war. All worlds buried in my footprints. I'm a killer. I let it go.
That were the sorts of numbers they got, expanding arrows and kicking a few pinskins out of the way. It's pretty much problem. Other thing is, people say that dreams are dumb. Who spend their time facing them, quickly figure how daft that is. They've got a mean cunning, and so what if they can't tell you the coefficient sustainability of a chain goes hit resistance? They're busy shooting rockets or revolving over numbers. They're not a virus. It doesn't make to be clever to spread it. Not the way we make. All it wants is a goal. It means a means of getting there, and loads of aggression and toughness. The Brits go all there in spades. Here's a story for you. Maybe help you understand. Orcs got a hierarchy like us, but it's not about what immense they got or how many stripes on your shoulders. It's about the size of the tusk and how many other greens are getting kicked to crap. First fire was ever in, we saw this deformed bughead down in the trench. Nothing major. Half the space had no skin. Somebody's scotch showing through. We often see him, so we call him Golden Face. That day we watch your Golden Face get lucky. Kill the space where all these...
I won't hurt you. I'm awfully sorry. I didn't want to frighten you. But you don't know what I've been through. Okay. Wala bang mata? Kakanta siya ba?
Ako yung isa, ano yung tayo?
Ready? Life is just like a dress that you made on fade away. We're holding on.
Okay.
Next factor. Yeah, kilala niyo. Sa Emperor's New Group, si Cromer. Actually,
Okay.
isa sa mga favorite characters ko sa Disney. Teka, nasaan yung... Nasaan? Ito, makakala. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Pag mo natin ito. Yeah, that's me. Croc. Wait, where we go? Well, there I am. Covered in cheese like a human pizza. My life was fine to today. But I'm on the table. You wasn't always like this. No, save that first life. Not very what you here. Oops, next time. We made some great new friends. Oh, look at me now. Hiding out like a fighter kid. He's a hug from his head there. The little one that cute brother knows.
Yes, sir.
La 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 la. It just keeps going on, doesn't it? Echo! Hey, what you doing? It's gone. I've lost the mask. Did you not drop it? You dropped it. There was no any chance of finding the sun, but it's gone. Hey, Mr. Grumpy Girls, when life gets you down, you know what you're gonna do? I don't wanna know. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do you do? Please swim, swim, don't you sing. Oh, 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 I love you swim. When you want to swim, you want to. See, I'm gonna get stuck here and get some noise in my head. Sorry. Darling, do you see anything? Something's happening! That was me, I'm sorry. Who's that? Who would it be? It's me. Are you my conscience? Yeah. I'm your conscience. We haven't spoken for a while. How are you? Can't complain. Yeah? Good. Now, Dory, I want you to tell me. Do you see anything? I see a light. A light? Yeah, over there. Hey, conscience, am I dead? No, I see it. I see it too. It's the first one. And this is from Bird's Life. So this is the scene when Flick, Manny, and Princess Anna are going to explain building the bird that will save them from Hopper and his gang.
Bali nung represent ko, akala ko rin kasi movie script, so ito actually yung ginamit ko nung performance ko nung Barcon. Actually, si Zach, threat yan para sa akin eh.
Hindi ako kasali mo yung last. Kaya ako sabi, hindi na ako kasali. Kasi may kasalanan.
So, tingin mo. Thank you, man.
Be proud of yourself. Focusing on who will be your models.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay? Now, thank you. You're up. I know you've been itching, waiting, scratching. What you doing?
Biography magazine.
Okay. We'll do a piece, okay?
season and all year long. Get biography and save. Get 1 year for just $18. That's almost half off the cover price. And biography has something for almost everyone. Each issue is jam-packed with revealing profiles of the famous, the infamous, newsmakers, historical figures, and ordinary people who've done extraordinary things. So give the gift that will entertain, engage, inform, and inspire month after month. Call 1-800-666-9264 to order today. Biography. Every life has a story.
Okay, well done. Well done. This is your call. This is good. Having said that, I have a few mental notes that I can give you. I found it interesting that you decided to take that high energy tack on this. It's unusual. It's kind of out of fashion these days, but it's good that you know how to do that.
That's how I talk normally.
It's out of fashion, me. But the one problem with the energy was that it started way up here and ended up down here.
Okay.
So you didn't keep it consistently strong. You kind of lost steam as you went along. Another thing was that you did well, or you did kind of well. Let me see. Another thing that you did that was good was that you gave each of your laundry list, you gave each part of your laundry list its own place, which is good for the video people because they like to have the time to put the famous, the infamous, the newsmakers, the historical figures, and the ordinary people. However, you weren't comfortable with it. And becoming comfortable with a laundry list is a very necessary thing to do because you're always going to get laundry lists of stuff. What you need to do is you need to very believably give each word its own place and its own importance. You did give it its own place and importance, but it wasn't very believable. Okay? For example, each issue is I have to try to get to your energy. Each issue is jam-packed with revealing profiles of the famous, the infamous, newsmakers, historical figures, and ordinary people who've done extraordinary things. It's not extraordinary. It's extraordinary. Extraordinary. Right. Okay. It's extraordinary. Unless you're British, of course, and then of course it's extraordinary. If you're not British, then it's just extraordinary. Actually, some Brits say extraordinary, and some Brits say, well, extraordinary. So, go figure. Just depends on where you're from. So, give each one, it can be a high or a low, the famous, the infamous, the newsmakers, the historical figures, and the ordinary people who've done extraordinary things. You kind of lost steam after ordinary people, and I think who've done extraordinary things, it was almost like it surprised you. I don't know. It's like extraordinary things. Yeah, it's the famous, the infamous, the newsmakers, the historical figures, and the ordinary people who've done extraordinary things. It kind of felt like that. And it's like, and the ordinary people. Why are they writing about ordinary people? Oh, because they've done extraordinary things. Again, give the gift that will engage, inform, entertain, and inspire month after month. This is the mistake that, I'm sorry, what was the ball guy's name? Airball. This is the mistake that he made too. And that is that you're afraid to stop or slow down to give emphasis. Don't be. Give emphasis. And if the guy tells, the director says, well,
you know, that was great, but we really need to kind of squeeze another 2 seconds out of it, which is very possible. Nevertheless, do what you can so give the gift that will entertain, engage, and inform. So give the gift that will entertain, engage, inform, and inspire month after month. Don't be afraid to stop and you don't have to say month after month, and inspire month after month, and inspire month after month.
Okay, in a punchline.
All right. Sometimes saying something softer can give it more of a punch than punching, you know? It's really difficult to maintain the energy on this because it doesn't lend itself to that kind of an energetic read except in the very beginning. Call 1-800-666-9264 to order today. Biography. Every life has a story. Just kind of doesn't, you know. It wants to say biography. Every life has a story. That's what it says to me. And the copy should say something to you. When you read the copy, it should speak to you. It should tell you how it wants to be read. And then when you go into an audition, read it the way you feel it wants to be read. The director will tell you. He'll say, God, that sounded like shit. Do it some other way. Do it more like this. Or do it, I want you to sound like this. One time I had these guys, they wanted me to sound like the Wonder Years guy. You know? Katie was my, they said Katie was my girlfriend, but Katie wasn't my girlfriend. She was just kind of one of those people that just hung around with me all the time. And I guess it was because Mom and Dad just didn't understand me. They thought that she was my girlfriend. You know, that guy, right? So I went home with the script, and I'm like watching the Wonder Years, and I'm trying to get into this guy's head, and you know, what this guy sounds like and everything, and the way he does the Wonder Years voice and everything. And I get up to into the studio and I read it. You know, the Boy Scouts have a wonderful thing, a tradition of scouting that you may not be aware of. But when we were scouting, when we were young, we did this kind of thing. And the guy was like, could you just kind of do it the way you do it naturally? And like, and the other guy was with me, said, yeah, you sounded like a Wonder Years guy. He's like, yeah, I did, but I guess that's not what I want, you know. So oftentimes they expect you to tell them what they want. They don't know. They expect you to pull their ass out of the fire because they don't know. I had another example when a guy named, he was the creative director at Ogilvy and Mather. Black was his last name. I can't remember his first name for the life of me. He was always very nice to me. Everybody hated him. He was always very nice to me. I don't know why. They took me and they said, we want you to do this one tagline for this Hawaiian tourism spot that we're doing. And this guy, you know, walking down the beach with a surfboard, a girl, you know, putting a lei on somebody and a garden of flowers and excuse me, I insist on strict and complete silence while I'm talking. Unless it's something, of course, you'd like to share with everyone else in the class. Okay, so I didn't think so. I thought that's what the surfboarders say. I was going to say the same thing. Had a guy getting into a hammock and resting, and all these, you know, people swimming, people having a good time on the beach and the islands and everything. And then at the end, the guy says, just another day in paradise. paradise. That's all I have to say. Just another day in paradise. That's it. I was in the recording studio for 4 hours. Because Brent was his first name, Brent Black, had an idea in his head about what he wanted it to sound like. He felt he was the creative director and it was his job to know what this thing should sound like. I knew, I saw the video. I knew what it would sound like. And Brent would say, no, you know, and we would do it, not to picture, we would do it, you know, we'd do ABC, 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 or ABC, DEF. Just another day in paradise. Just another day in paradise. Just another day in paradise. And he'd be like, you know, can you do it like, you know, like what? Just another day in paradise. Just another day in paradise. It would be exactly what he said. We put it to video and it sounded stupid. It sounded terrible. It didn't go with the video at all. We were there for like 120 takes and I'm like, Brent, you know, can we just try something? He said, yeah, try. And by that time, he's finally thinking maybe either I didn't have it or he wasn't so sure about what he wanted. One or the other, because I was giving him what he wanted and it just wasn't working. So I said, look, can we just try something? Can we go back to like, I think it was take 2 or 3. Can we listen to those takes with picture and see what we get? We ended up taking take 2.
Yeah, actually, my personal experience, it's sometimes so amazing when the director doesn't know what he wants, and then when you get a take, and then he says, "That's it." Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
Amazing.
And it makes you feel real good when the director says, "Yeah, that's it," because you just pulled his ass out of the fire.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know what he wanted. And you pulled his butt out of the fire, and nobody, you know, he knows the client's going to like it. He knows that's what it's supposed to be. You know, it's like one of those things. You know, I don't know anything about art, but I know it when I know what I like when I see it. That kind of thing, right? Yeah. And that's the way a lot of creative directors are. That's where they are. They don't know exactly what they want, but they know when they hear that that's what they want. There's no question? Oh, okay. Poor guy's falling asleep. Any questions at this point? Yes.
It's more of the way you pronounce a while ago, I believe you said something about the paradise. Can you give me like any tips? Because I usually teach my speak a bit when it's already like the voice is coming down very deep.
You squeak when the voice is coming down very deep.
Yes, there's a tendency.
I usually squeak when it's going up very high. That's when I squeak. Squeak.
I don't know.
I can tell you a way to lower your voice. Would you like that? Would that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Some characters.
Sexier voice.
Does that apply to men?
It applies to men.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I don't see any reason why you would need to lower your voice. Women, there's a number of things that you should work on. As far as characters are concerned, I would think that you would want to work on children.
Voice.
Most children, and I know this from my own very talented daughter, she can sing Bach and Pop, but she can't act her way out of the paper bag. She can sing Reflections on a stage, and she'll knock everybody dead, but she cannot act. She can read, but she cannot act. She doesn't have enough life experience. You know, there's only so many Dakota Fannings in the world, right? So what oftentimes animators and game creators, they need a 6, 8, 10-year-old boy. They want a girl who can sound like a 6, 8, or 10-year-old boy. You've got the beginnings of that. You've got a good start. You need to work on listen to The Simpsons, listen to Bart Simpson, he's a girl. It's Linda Cartwright. You know, a lot of the girls, a lot of the little boys you see on cartoons on TV are actually done by girls, I mean women. So think about that. I really don't think it's important for you to lower your voice, but I will give you this exercise that all of you, any of you who want to lower your voice, I like the pencil exercise. This works for about 15 or 20 minutes. After that, your voice pretty much snaps back to where it was. But the way you do it is, note, try to picture your lungs filling the diaphragm with air and expanding, and at first, the first time you do it, A-E-I-O, A-E-I-O, A-E-I-O. That's as low as you can get. It's a little deeper than it usually is, and when you're called upon, especially to play a villainous guy who's really rotten egg, rotten apple, a deep voice is always a good thing to have. Or if you're doing a movie or something like that, in a city that never sleeps. That far voice. So that'll help you to get down there. And like I said, it won't work for it. But it works long enough for you to get the job done.
Done like on singing, they do that vocalization every other day, every day. So
it also helps the other way. If you're singing, it also helps you hit the high notes as well. But what it also does is it gives your voice a roundness. Because at first, when you first do it, you hit that low note, it's going to be like all full of bellas and like that. And then eventually you can get it to be round and not so many bellas. You can also get a product. You can send for it in the States, you can get it, look for a singer's friend or something like that. There's a company that sells a suite of 6 products for your throat that you can use to clear your throat, help get the phlegm out of your throat. Give yourself a little more saliva so you don't have a dry mouth. And especially for auditions when you're nervous. It's a good thing because when you have a dry mouth, you start making mouth noise on the microphone, and you get every time you open your mouth, you get a sound, and that'll kill you. So you might want to look into that. It's a little bit expensive. I think you can buy just one jar. I mean, just pay $20 for shipping for a $5 jar of stuff. But maybe it's available here in the Philippines. I sent away because I don't know where to find anything here. So I sent away for it. But look for it. I think one of them's called The Entertainer's Friend or The Singer's Secret or something like that. They're usually made with lemon and herbs and stuff like that. And there's usually not any alcohol in it anymore. Yeah, it used to be that, singers and actors used to swear by taking a hit before they went on stage, a little chord or something, because it said it opened up their voice. Actually, it contracts your voice. That's why you see the stereotype drunken actor, getting on. Well, I just took a little sip before I came on the stage to open up my voice, that's kind of passé. So these products don't contain alcohol, and usually it's just some good herbs to help clear out your voice. Take 3 or 4 shots, and it's good for you. I'm sorry, I'm keeping you standing there. That's pretty much it. Now, Debbie, you can take your seat. All right, now, among you, I'd like to hear Joseph again, and I'd like to hear any of the rest of you that would like to give another shot to what you were doing, see if you can make an improvement on it, now knowing what you may not have known before. Joseph, whenever you're ready.
All right, I'll just say the first.
Yeah, I know. You gotta do what you gotta do. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Have you seen the Old Spice commercial?
Which?
The one with the guy on the horse.
I don't know.
What about?
What does he do?
It's one whole shot of a guy with his background transformed to different settings. It's kind of funny because of the script and how he delivers it. Look at your man, back to me. Look at your man, back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he uses Old Spice body wash and not scented body wash, he makes it smell like me. Something like that.
I read the copy to that. I think I auditioned for that. Didn't get work. But I think I auditioned for that. It sounds familiar. It's like every man has a certain scent. But if you don't want to smell like that certain scent, you want to use Old Spice, whatever it is. Something like that.
Old Spice commercial is great. What is
Any questions while we're waiting?
Yeah, you've got 30 seconds to ask questions. It's gonna take
Okay, quick, yes.
The movie creator's guy, what was his name again?
John LaFontaine?
Yeah.
John LaFontaine, yeah.
Right, so who's substituting for him now?
Oh, even when John was alive, there were so many people that could do it. They could almost sound exactly like him. There was a comedian, you can Google this guy on YouTube.
Pablo Francisco.
Yeah. He did the perfect John LaFontaine. He was great and outstanding, funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Just so great, in the city that never sleeps. He must fight to survive. Yeah. Everyone must fight to survive. He's no tortillas.
And there's also this one guy. He's a bit young, but I forgot. But he's also doing movie trailers. He's a bit bald.
Yeah, bald guy. Yeah, older. And yeah, he does that. I saw him, and I don't know who he is. I saw him in one of those clip reels, from what was it? It was one of those things where a recording studio would show just to show they have a sense of humor. It was just a bit of like, okay, I'm doing this movie trailer. This is movie trailer number 3A. Okay, John, go ahead. In the city that never sleeps. No, John, this is not that. It's not that kind of movie. in a world that never, no, you know, in a time that didn't, no, it's not that movie trailer. One girl, no, two girls.
I can do that. Alright, so, that's ready? Alright, so what are you gonna do? I can do something else?
Don't want you to do the dialogue.
Okay. Okay, let's try.
Lipstick, man, choose a lipstick.
Oh, come on.
Actually, you know, when I used to teach voiceover in the States before, I used to give everybody, male or female, because they each had a problem with it,
Okay.
a very, very feminine spot to do. And it was the worst thing you can imagine. It was, please, treat me as a woman tonight. Take me to Fernando's restaurant where we can wine and dine, and it goes on, you know, at the beginning of it was like so uncomfortable. You know, even for women it was like, you know, so yeah, you know, lipstick, yeah, it's not bad. It'll take you a little bit out of your comfort zone.
All right. So that is the magical? No. The lipstick is first page. First page is also it is. So how do we pronounce it? Lancome. Okay, so it's French.
It is French.
Oh, okay.
Lancome Juicy Rouge.
Lancome Juicy Rouge. Okay, that's kind of a problem.
Well, okay, if we're not going to do it that way, then just Lancome.
All right. So
Lancome Juicy Rouge.
all right.
Lancome Juicy Rouge, a delectable treat for lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of lipstick with just big juicy sweetness. Result, delicious lips with lasting shine in 12 ripe shades.
Is there a local makeup line here in the Philippines?
I'm not familiar with it. I don't know Caress, but that is a local product, right?
Never been.
Caress.
Never been. Avon, Revlon? Revlon? Okay, let's change it to Revlon. Let's change it to something you're familiar with.
All right.
Okay? And, you know, when you're playing around, you actually sound much better than when you're trying to do it. So what you need to do is you need to observe yourself when you're playing around, be aware of what you're doing when you're playing around with different voices, and see if you can capture that when you're actually up in front of a microphone. Because you do have a lot of talent, but you tend to, I don't know what it is, whether you forget or you leave that, the play around guy, you shouldn't be the play around guy because now you're being serious or whatever. But your play around guy is good, okay? So try to find something a little more like your play around guy for this guy. Don't treat it too seriously. Smile, okay? And this is very sensuous. It's juicy, it's sweet, it's full and ripe. Let's hear that.
So we're using Revlon.
Yeah.
Revlon. Just beat.
That's good.
Quiet down, you guys. Come on, he's got some serious work to do up here.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's back.
Oh, sir.
VoiceMaster.
You're late. You're late. You got it. Flash. Revlon. 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 It's Revlon, right? Revlon. Wait. Revlon. Delectable treat for lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of a lipstick with just a bit juicy sweetness. Result, delicious lips with a lasting shine in 12 ripe shades.
Okay, Joseph, you need to get in contact with your inner self. You need to come in contact, get into contact with your heart. You need to come in contact. You're one of those that should do that thing that I did. Hi, I'm Joe, and I'd like to tell you about my brother John. And listen back to it, do it again, listen back to it, do it again, and find the reality for Joseph. Okay? Find something that really, when you listen back to it, you believe it. You sound like a guy that you'd want to hang out with. Okay? One problem is that there's a little bit of lack of, and forgive me if I'm being too harsh, but there's a bit of a lack of maturity in your whole attitude about voiceover. It's like voiceover is equivalent to you to farting. You know? Because every time you go to get serious about voiceover, you find something funny in it, and consequently, you never get to that serious point, that serious place inside yourself. Because there's always like juicy sweetness. You know, there's always something that you find that strikes you as funny. And this is it's kind of like, you know, beans making you fart, and it's really funny when you're 9 years old, but it's not, who cares when you're 25? So find in yourself that place where you can be yourself and do the pencil exercise. Okay, you've got a lazy tongue. So do that exercise, it will help you a great deal. Okay? Okay, that's all I can say now. Would anybody else like to try that spot? That's a particularly nice, very short spot, but it has a lot in it. Lancome Juicy Rouge. I'd like to try that. Good. Anybody else? You do? I'm sorry?
This 4-sentence line?
Yeah. Juicy Rouge. No, not right now. I just asked if you'd like to give it a shot. Would you like to give that one a shot? First, the reason I said the Rouge is because I think we probably do a pretty good job.
Okay.
And I think it might be a challenge.
It will be.
Good.
Yeah.
And how about you, my dear? I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Joe.
What is it?
Joe. That's Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. Yeah, of course. Okay. I knew that. Just trust me. Would you like to try it? Why not? Okay. Anybody else? Okay, well, Kyle, you're the first one to say yes. You go next. Then Yvonne, and then Joan, was it? Jessica. You want to change it to Revlon? Are you comfortable with Lancome? Okay. You're welcome to change the client's name to Revlon or whatever if you want. If Lancome is not comfortable for you, It's a French word, and, you know, it sounds weird.
Lancome, Lancome, juicy. Sexy. Actually, let's go to Revlon. It's a lot easier to say. Just to say Revlon, a delectable treat for lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of a lipstick with just picked juicy sweetness. Result? Delicious lips with lasting shine in 12 ripe shades.
You sound like you're reading. Yes. Result? Delicious lips with lasting shine in 12 ripe shades. Ripe. Delicious. You know the whole thing. Revlon, Juicy Rouge. That's the name of the product.
Revlon, Juicy Rouge. A delectable treat for lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of a lipstick with just picked juicy sweetness. Result? Delicious lips with lasting shine in 12 ripe shades.
You have got to start listening to your own self. Just like him. But you got different problems, okay? You think you're sounding one way and you're not. You're sounding a different way. You think you're sounding like you're not reading and you are. When you start listening back to yourself, you're going to say, oh, geez, I can't believe I sounded like that. But you will be to a degree, you'll be able to work this out yourself. Because ask yourself, do I believe me? Is that me? Is that what I think I sound like? Is that the person that I want to be talking about this particular product? And the thing is that again, you have a great accent and it's a shame to waste it. But you really need to work on cadence and delivery. And where, again, go to Pocholo and find out how to mark your script. Because marking your script, where it doesn't shine on and on, it shines on and on. Okay? And you're going, shines on and on. And that's just not where it wants to be. So, these kinds of things, marking your script, listen back. Do you have the ability, can you record in your recorder or anything like that when you're on your computer or anything? Do it and listen back and do it again and listen back and do it again and listen back. If you do that for an hour or two, and I know that's a lot, but well, that's how long it took me. Get to the point where you can hear that voice and say, yeah, I'd buy a product from that guy. Okay? That'll help.
Let me try Revlon. So how many so Revlon Juicy Rouge.
Hey, Revlon Juicy Rouge, a delectable treat for lips that shine on and on. The sheer pleasure of lipstick with just picked juicy sweetness.
Just picked.
The sheer pleasure of lipstick with just picked juicy sweetness. The sheer pleasure of lipstick with just picked juicy sweetness. Result, delicious lips with a lasting shine in 12 ripe shades.
And there is, who's the hair guy? Ricky Reyes. There you are. Thank you, Ricky. Okay. I would, I would like you to try it again. If you were going to do this on camera and play a hairdresser, then I would say, yeah, that would work. It would probably work fairly well. Assuming you could do the character, on camera. Yes, this is the perfect thing just for shooting my lips. Perfect for just everything that just picks sweetness. Whatever. That might work. For audio, if you're gonna pick a character like that, you gotta go all the way with the character. Right. You just have to be right out there, girlfriend. Right there with the lips and the sweetness and the 12 ripe shades, my dear. They gotta be told. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I don't want you to do it that way. I'd like you to do it as a straight announcer. I'd like you to get the sensuality out of it without making people laugh. Okay?
Announcer. Revlon Juicy Rouge. Revlon Juicy Rouge. A delectable treat for lips that shine on and on. The sheer pleasure of lipstick, just pick juicy sweetness. Result, delicious lips with lasting shine in 12 ripe shades.
This is an instance where the whole first part of it, I would have said you're hired. We got down to the 12 ripe shades and I didn't want to hire you anymore. And I'm not quite sure why, but I think it has to do with the fact that you didn't sound committed. All of that delicious lips with lasting shine and 12 ripe shades, that whole line, it sounded kind of like, I'm not imitating you, but what I got in my head was like, delicious lips with lasting shine in 12 ripe shades. I didn't get the commitment. Delicious lips with lasting shine in 12 ripe shades. And I think there's a depth thing there. Throughout most of it, you were in a kind of a upper lower register. And that was fine until you got to the end. And at the end, I kind of felt like I wanted it to get down a little bit lower into a lower register where it was those 12 ripe shades.
12 ripe shades.
Yeah. And commit to it, and
Result, delicious lips with lasting shine.
not delicious lips. I don't want delicious lips.
Lasting shine. Delicious lips. Delicious lips. In 12 ripe shades.
There you go.
Num lips.
Yeah. Okay, anybody have anything to say?
I like it.
You want some? Can I buy some?
Yeah, I like it.
That's just for Saturday nights.
So Sunday nights.
Okay. You gonna do another one?
Can I try it with
your original one?
No. Oh, I want to try the new sweet.
What is that? The new sweet one. Oh, okay.
With your comment before and this one.
Okay. Sure.
New Sweet magazine. Sir, when you look at the news, it's easy to forget our world isn't just war and conflict. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. So we stare at a soul with a cry of a baby, the birth of an idea, the making of a champion, a masterpiece in art. At Newsweek, we do more than report the news. At Newsweek, we report to you. Newsweek, more than just the news. That's how it goes.
This is probably the most difficult piece in the whole group. It's kind of like you're singing a Barbra Streisand song. And thing is that it's a little bit more than you're not up to this yet. Okay? I mean, in terms of being hired tomorrow, is what I'm saying. Okay? It was an okay read. Let me give you a couple of notes about operative words. And this is something that Filipinos do over and over and over again. And they're even getting more when they do it. And it bothers the crap out of me. The words are not, when you look at the news. It's when you look at the news. Look is the operative word, not when. Okay. When you look at the news, it's easy to forget our world isn't just war, conflict. At Newsweek, we know what you're looking for. We know you're looking for more. So we stir the soul. We don't steer the soul. We stir the soul. Again, you said steer. Filipinos always say steer. They don't say stir. Right. We stir the soul. With a cry of faith, the verse for the night detail. Lay hands on the shepherd. Masterpiece at Newsweek, we do more than report the news. At Newsweek, we report to you. Timing, we report up to you. That space is extremely important because that's in place of going like that. You're going, you to you. Okay? So that needs to be very quiet, very authoritative. It needs to stir the soul. Really, you need to stir the soul with that. And I'm not, I probably wouldn't get that one if I auditioned for it either. So,
this is done on a high, like, we're doing it on a low register. When you look at the news. So can this be done on when you look at the news?
You can do it any number of ways, but when you get to that line, we stir the soul, that is where you separate the men from the boys, as it were. Because when you get to that line, if you're not stirring my soul, I don't give a crap. So that line is very difficult to say. Always one of those, in Hawaii, we used to have one that everybody screwed up on. Here in Hawaii, we always, nobody could say here in Hawaii or here in Hawaii. There's always something, but in this particular piece of copy, you can do it like, when you look at the news, it's easy to forget that our world isn't just war and conflict. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more, so we stir the soul. It doesn't really,
Or if you just slow down there. Okay, when you look at the news, it's easy to forget our world isn't just war and conflict. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. So, we stir the soul.
So, we stir the soul.
Like, if you're naturally high-pitched, does that mean you'll never get to like this?
I've been naturally high-pitched my whole life. So, I have always said that if you have a pleasant-sounding voice, it's all in the delivery. Now that I'm 60 years old, I can say things like this, and I have a fairly low registered voice. But when I was your age, everything I did was way up here. It was always way up here because that's all I had. So, the answer to your question is, yes, you can still do it, even in a high pitch. What you need to do is you need to find the delivery that allows you to stir the soul. I just, at my age, I find it easier. It's easier for me to go to the low end register because it naturally has that feeling. But when I was your age, I would find a way. I try to find a way to deliver it in a way that could stir the soul. And you're right. You're absolutely right. It can be done. Slow down. Slow down. and make it your own. Make it your own. You know, don't think about National Geographic or Discovery Channel or any of these other guys, you know, that are all talking down here about the Jaguar and you know, Meta, the Jaguar, is having a great deal of difficulty with
Morgan Freeman has a,
you know,
I registered, but he
I'm sorry?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, well, come on, Morgan Freeman, God, he's got balls down to his Jeez, he carries him around in a suitcase. No, you know, you're not gonna, you know, you've got to put those guys out of your head and find a way that works for you to stir the soul. That's the key. Find a way that works for you. Okay, I think you're next, Emo.
The Lancome.
Yep. Yep, Lancome.
I'd like to invite everyone to lunch after. Oh, really? Between? Whoever's free, yeah.
All right. How about my driver?
Is he downstairs?
Yeah, excellent.
Greenbelt Fry and Chibo, they serve very good vegetarian stuff.
We're gonna have to wrap it up pretty quick. I got a dinner at 4:30, and I live in Las Piñas.
All right.
Lancome is
It's the front page, not the front page.
First front page.
Will treat the lips that shines on the sheer pleasure of roasted, just juicy sweetness. Result, delicious lips with lasting shine. 12 shades. Okay. Juicy.
I think we're gonna try it. Use it.
Thank you.
Lie down, please.
Lancome Juicy Rouge, a delightful treat for lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of lasting, just juicy sweetness. Result, delicious lips with lasting shine. 12 ripe shades. 12 ripe shades. 12 ripe shades. Ripe shades.
There you go. You got 99% of that one. I'd say that was right on.
Probably the woman's not gonna jump on me like
Come on.
I'm gonna grab my 12 ripe shades right away.
Where's my 12 ripe shades?
Very good. That's very good.
I got nothing to say.
Can I try the Newsweek also?
Oh, yeah.
When you look at the news, it's easy to forget our world isn't just about war and conflict. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. So we stir the soul. The cry of a baby, the birth of an idea, the making of a champion, a masterpiece in art. At Newsweek, we do more than report the news. At Newsweek, we report to you. Newsweek, more than just the news.
Rushing.
Again? I have this 30-second thing. Okay, slow down.
Slow down and I want to hear that baby cry. I want to hear the birth of the idea. I want to see Pacquiao knocking somebody out. You know, stir my soul.
Okay. When you look at the news, it's easy to forget our world isn't just war and conflict. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. So, we stir the soul. With the cry of a baby, the birth of an idea.
Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Number one, the reason I stopped you was because you can't leave cry of a baby up in the air. It's just technical.
Okay.
You can't lead, you can't say, cry of a baby, cry of a baby, cry of a baby. It's got to have its own, it is its own thing.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you leave it up in the air, then you're letting everybody know there's something to come.
And it's part of a list.
Right, right.
So it should be its own thing.
It should be its own thing, right. The cry of a baby, the birth of an idea, the making of a champion, on the masterpiece. So each one is its own sentence, okay?
Okay.
And in the beginning, when you look at the news, take that time. Give me time to look at the news.
Okay.
Give me a beat when you look at the news. It's easy to forget that our world is just war and conflict. At Newsweek, again, time. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. It's not at Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. We're with you. We've got you.
With your directions. When you look at the news, it's easy to forget our world isn't just war and conflict. At Newsweek, we know you're looking for more. So, we stir the soul. So, we stir the soul with a cry of a baby, the birth of an idea, the making of a champion, a masterpiece in art. At Newsweek, we do more than report the news. At Newsweek, we report to you. Newsweek, more than just the news. More than just the news.
Exactly. Yeah, use that. Beat right after more.
More than just the news. Thank you.
I hired you.
And
good job. Anybody? Good job. Good job. Let's steer it so whole story.
We got a whole pizza.
Okay, who's next? Nadia. And this is Marianne, everybody?
Joan.
Oh, John.
Breath launches in motion. As a rectangle for lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of a lipstick with just a bit of juice and sweetness. Result? Delicious lips with lasting shine. 12 bottle shades.
Okay. You need to work on your pronunciation of certain words. It's not pleasure, it's pleasure. 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 As if there was no A in there at all. It's just P-L-E. Pleasure. You're still saying pleasure. Work on it. Record it, listen back to it, work on it, okay? Go to Merriam-Webster, get the real pronunciation, and work on it, okay? By and large, I thought that was delectable. It sounded delicious, and it sounded like it was right. It had just bit juicy sweetness. It was good, it was good. It was quiet. I don't know if anybody in the back could hear it, but it was quite good.
That's why I needed to work out on the lower, because I have a problem. I tend to, I'm very conscious of speaking when I try to do
Why do this lower?
the lower, because it's more like a sexier,
Doesn't have to be.
for the lipstick.
No, it doesn't have to be lower. Lancome Juicy Rouge, a delectable treat for the lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of a lipstick with just big juicy sweetness. Result, delicious lips, long-lasting shine.
lips that shines on and on. The sheer pleasure of lipstick with just picked juicy sweetness. Result? Delicious lips with lasting shine. In 12 light shades.
That was even better.
It's already hot.
Now, watch your enunciation. She said just picked. It's over enunciated. It's just picked.
Just picked.
Just picked. You don't even really fully say the first T. It's just picked.
Just picked.
Yeah. Not just picked.
Just picked.
Just picked.
Just picked.
Yeah. Okay? Okay. What are some of the most common mistakes in Filipinos? I'm going to wrap this up because I want to find out from my driver if we've got time to go eat with Abel. What are the most common mistakes that Filipinos make in terms of their English grammar?
Basic subject verb.
Yeah,
Subject verb. Yeah. Subject verb. Tenses.
I'll give you a list of stop.